Welcome to our channel, where we provide the most in-depth analysis, synthesis and interpretation of shocking details, unexpected twists and peak emotions in the hit TV series Beyond the Gates. We do not simply narrate the content, but also lead you deep into each story, explore each layer of characters' emotions, explain the decisions, actions and the consequences they leave behind. With each episode, we want you to not only watch, but also empathize and live with the characters, so that when the screen closes, the echoes of the story will still stay in your mind for a long time. At Fairmont Crest, Andre sits silently in the room that used to be the place where he found peace. But today, that place has become a space for him to contain and release his trauma. The breakup with Danny left a deep scar in his heart, and before it could heal, the relationship he hoped to replace it, with Ashley, collapsed because of a misunderstanding. A goodbye kiss between him and Danny, gentle and harmless to him, became the last straw for Ashley. When trust is already shaken, even the smallest detail can turn into incriminating evidence. Jan's repeated warning that Andre would never change, like a shadow hanging over him, made Ashley no longer want to give this relationship a chance. In that deadlock, Andre wondered if he was the problem, or if he was simply the victim of a series of ironies. Not far away, Ted was also experiencing the pain of loss in his own way. Just a day before, Nicole had handed him divorce papers, a cold piece of paper containing the end of a journey full of memories. Ted's feeling is not just sadness, but also emptiness, as if an important part of his life has just been torn away. When Ted and Andre meet, two different stories reflect each other. The words they exchange are not to find solutions, but to find empathy in the storm of emotions. In them, viewers see the images of men who seem strong but still have weak moments, still need a place to lean on. Their stories not only affect themselves, but also create widespread emotional waves. Nicole and Danny, two women who are confident and independent, are caught in a vortex of disappointment. They don't say much, but their eyes, their posture, and the silence between their stories say it all. In that context, Vanessa appears like a warm breeze, bringing calmness and the ability to soothe. She doesn't try to deny their pain, but accepts it, embraces it, and helps them find a little hope step by step. On the other side of the story, Articulates are entering a phase full of potential but also full of challenges. Meeting Devon opens the door to a big musical project, but also raises questions about whether they are ready to embark on a new journey. Anita, with humility and reserve, thinks it is difficult for her to take on a leading role in the project, but sees in Sharon and Tracy the necessary qualities. The proposal to re-release a classic song with Barbara's voice from an old demo is not only a commercial idea, but also a way for them to reconnect with the past, honor memories and heal the rifts that once divided them. As the three women sit together, the audience feels the warmth that comes not only from the words, but also from the silences filled with understanding. But while the healing moments are taking place elsewhere, a storm is brewing at the hospital. Madison, a dedicated doctor, is suddenly faced with a serious emergency. Beside her is Ashley, this time not as a love interest in Andre, but as a professional nurse ready to fight for her patient's life. Rumors spread quickly that the person on the emergency table could be Allison, the woman who had expressed mental instability a few days earlier. Allison's statement to Chelsea that she missed her carries an inexplicable nuance, and those who know Allison know that she is not an easy person to read. The idea that Allison deliberately created a dangerous situation to attract attention, or even to blame her husband, adds to the tension. All the events of August 15th intertwine like a complex symphony. In each segment, viewers are not only drawn in by the plot, but also moved by the genuine emotions of the characters. Andre with his disappointment in love, Ted with the loss of his marriage, Nicole and Danny in a mental crisis. Vanessa brings tenderness in the midst of the storm. Articulates stand before the opportunity to revive the glorious past. And Madison and Ashley fight for every second for the life of one person, all create an episode that is both heavy and attractive. Because of this interweaving, episode August 15th becomes a clear proof of the appeal of Beyond the Gates. No character is forgotten, each story is important and closely linked, each emotion leaves a deep mark. This is what makes the audience not only watch it once and forget it, but also want to follow every step of the characters. because they have become as close as relatives and friends in their own lives. If you want to continue to accompany these dramatic and emotional stories, don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any developments of Beyond the Gates.